I don't know how long I can sit here and not say anything. It's Friday, 6 o'clock, and it's a VivaMK business update. Yes, it's the customary, not the customary time. We normally do midday on a Thursday. Every now and again, it's great to shake it up. I had a whole set of meetings yesterday that I had to attend. So here we are, 6 o'clock on Friday, just before your weekend is about to begin. So, for me to tell you that it has been a challenging week is the understatement of the century. But that is not a negative statement. Please don't take it as a negative, because no matter how challenging it's been, I'm still here. It hasn't killed me. That means it can only have made me and my resolve stronger than ever before. No one ever said that a new business wouldn't have its challenges. Of course it does. I was part of a business that was 95 years old, and that had its fair share of challenges. Business is like that, but nothing this week has gone my way, which is absolutely fine. I'm happy with that, because I'm still grateful for that, because that teaches you lessons. And not only does it teach you lessons, it makes you stronger for what you're trying to do. And what is it we're trying to do? We're trying to build a substantial business that will be here long after we are, and it will continue helping, improving, and building and supporting people's lives. And that's what we're doing. We started it from scratch. We started it with nothing. We started it with a bunch of ambitious people who just had an idea they wanted to do something. Today, Dave Wilson put a fantastic quote on Facebook, and it's so rung true, about when you have victories, you push people to the front to celebrate those victories, because victories are always about people. When you have harder times or challenging times, you get to the front and you fight them. And that's what each and every one of us has to do, not only in this business, but in everything we do. Last week, I substantially talked about never forgetting the reasons why we start doing what we do. You know, what was the reason why you started? Well, like I told you last week, my reason was the fantastic people in this business, the support, and the encouragement that's been shown right from the beginning, and collectively what we created from that. And those reasons get tested all of the time. All of the time, I have to constantly remind myself that the reasons we have to continue, the reasons that we will never give up, the reasons that we want to continue building this business were the very reasons we started, was exactly what I told you last week. That was the strength of the people, the support of the people, and a business reason that will go on forever, for a long time. We've barely started. A year ago on July the 9th, 2018, our products first went live. Going live at that moment, what the products did was they started flowing and they started growing. And from that moment on, our business has accelerated and grown. And of course, we've had, we're through the summer months now. Summer months are never that fantastic in any business. However, we're still maintaining our sales, we're still maintaining recruitment, and we're still maintaining that drive that people have. So there are glittering prizes ahead. There's new catalogues on the way. There's new products on the way. There's new glittering plans on the way for the business. There's a phenomenal showcase on the way. Then the magnanimous real first Christmas season for this business. So everything we have is there to look forward to. Everything we have is there to help build the business. Everything we have is detailed around people making money. And are we ever going to give up on that plan? Are we ever going to change the idea or the reasons that we are here to build a business? Absolutely bloody not. Not now, not ever. So yeah, it's been a busy week. But no busier than any other time. It's had its challenges, it's had its victories, it's had its defeats, and every single one of them have constantly been met with the same gusto. Like I keep telling you, you attack your defeats in the same way you celebrate your victories. And for that reason, I can tell tell you, yes, it's been a tough week, but here we are. And this ended up exceptionally well, as all these things do if you keep your resolve and you never give up. Like I've told you, there's new catalogues on the way, there's new products on the way, there's great new plans for this business. You know, like I keep reminding people, and I keep having to say this because there's some people don't know of our, you know, legacy over the last year. You know, that you know, after a year we still have new plans. We're far from, you know, going through the plans of the organization. There's so much more yet to come. You know, you don't just think about what's going to happen this week and today. You have to think way into the future. You have to think of innovation. You have to think of how the people are going to grow. You have to think of how you're going to cope with that growth. And these are things you constantly have to think. It's not just about 2019. It's not just talking about a year ago. It's talking about going into 2020 and 21 and 2022. It's looking years ahead of how we can constantly carry on building this business, which is what we are all here for. So I would say to you, and you know, I know everybody has various twisty roads to go down and roadblocks and things happening all the time. I would say to you, whatever it is you're doing, whether they're business orientated things or personal things, you don't really need me to tell you this, but the point is, never ever give up on the reasons why you started what you're doing. You know, I don't, and I never ever will. And you know, no matter what happens in the future, no matter what happens with anything to do with this business, one thing is for sure: the reasons for doing this are as rock solid as they have ever been. And I know collectively we can actually do absolutely anything we want. You know, we are such a fresh new business, and that freshness and that newness is your amazing attitudes and the way we collectively get together and do what we do. So I would say keep doing that. Let's keep connecting, keep communicating. You know, again, I'm inundated with messages, but that's a good thing. It shows that people care about things, that they want to talk about things. I couldn't care less if I have 500 emails waiting for me. I may not reply to more than 3 of them, but nevertheless, I don't care less, and that's a good sign that people are connecting and communicating. Like I told you a few weeks ago, I couldn't for love or money find the email address of an executive from a very big network marketing organization. Just couldn't find who to communicate with. And you know that you can communicate with me 24/7, and some of you do. And that's absolutely fine. You should continue to do that, because that shows me you care about the business, you want the business to build, and you want to connect. And that caring, sharing connection is so important. It's one of the big things that separates us from some of the biggest businesses in our industry. It's what makes us unique, our people and the way that we are connecting. So VivaMK, it's forwards from here. It always is forwards. We never really look back except just to see how far we've come, and that is it really. Like I said, there's new catalogues on the way, brand new products on the way, exciting new plans on the way, a phenomenal showcase on the way, a great Christmas season on the way. There is nothing not to look forward to in this business, and if we carry on collectively doing what we're doing, even through the quieter summer months, we will build the business that we want. And like I say, only on the 9th of July products went live. It's only the 12th of July today. Just over a year we've been selling products, and every day they're still selling, and every day you're getting new customers. It was never going to be easy to introduce your customers to a brand they'd never seen, but you're doing that with gusto, and it's growing every single day. So listen, have a fantastic weekend. As ever, it's fantastic to speak to you. In the coming weeks, I'll show you more of the plans, more of the products, more of the catalogues. Like I've said, in July, we'll start talking more about the showcase, who's going to be speaking, what's going to be going on, ramping that excitement up. I know we're still 6 or 7 weeks away, but those will fly by. So we'll start talking about as the next few weeks go by. But for now, thank you for every ounce of support that you constantly keep giving. You know, I talk about this every week, but without support and encouragement, we are absolutely nothing. It's your support and your encouragement that helps build what we've got, help build that confidence, not just in the business and the big arena, but myself included. So thank you for that. We are getting there, and we will do. Whatever happens, whatever that road ahead is, we will get there, and we will continue building this business. So thank you for listening once again. Thank you for giving up your time. Have a fantastic weekend, and I will catch you up next week. Thank you. Goodbye.